you doing, everybody? Good evening. It's late. And, I got fury. May not sound like it, because I don't want to start screaming at the top of my lungs. Because it's so late. But, I need to get out of my system before it all, gets out of my system, you know? So, not too long ago, about a couple hours ago, I came across my good buddy, Behold My Strength. I've known him for a good long time. We used to did some Let's Plays together back in the old days, and we were using YouTube way back in the old days. 2007 to 9. So we've been around for a good long fucking time. So, shock and surprise that YouTube's absolutely fucking stupid automatic AI system thing, whatever the fuck you want to call it, decided to ding him and take away his advanced features, quotation mark. And, yeah. So, let me just drag stuff to the side here. Get some images. Maybe I can, not be stupid and I can actually show them without other stuff. So give me a second here as I Hey Void, how you doing? How you doing? Welcome to the Rage Fest. Minus about 50% screaming because it's late. But so saying, my buddy Behold My Strength got dinged by YouTube's new AI ID bullshit. And he's been doing this YouTube thing as long as I have, if not maybe a little bit longer. His account has much more subscribers than me, about like 6,000 or so. He's got like 600 videos, and he's definitely shown his face in some of those videos because he face cams. And YouTube, in its almighty algorithm of bullshit, decided to ding him and say he needs to show his face or give his ID and submit to the will of the gods. He ain't gonna do that. Spoiler alert. Because he's just like me. But that rightfully pissed me off. And so I'm venting my rage. So, as I do that, I need to figure out how to show Discord. Probably window capture, I'm guessing. Yeah, there we go. Okay. That looks like it works. I just need to fucking fit to window. So, he sent over the pictures of the shit that YouTube sent him. Behold my strength to help keep community safe. We limit some of our more powerful features to channels who have built and maintained a positive channel history or who have provided verification. As of now, your channel doesn't have sufficient channel history, which is complete bullshit. It has lost access to advanced features. This may have happened because your channel did not follow community guidelines. Gee, interesting how they decided to do that now, if that's the case. Took them this long? I'm calling bullshit. How this impacts your channel, you won't be able to do things like get higher daily limits for live streams, shorts and video uploads, embed live streams. Can't pin comments. Ooh, you can't pin comments because that's just not. It's fucking stupid. Add external links to your video descriptions. How to restore access. To restore access, you can go fuck yourself. Build positive channel history by following community guidelines. Which, you know, if he didn't have positive community, you know, history, why did they fucking give him features in the first place? There's a bit of history to that. There's a little bit of extra history that I'll go over. Provide video or ID verification for quicker access. This may not be available for all channels. Thanks, Team Losers. Help keep YouTube safe. Your channel has lost access to advanced features because it doesn't have sufficient channel history, which is bullshit. To quickly restore access, you can provide your video or ID verification, and you can take a 6-second video of yourself or take a photo of yourself. And as I said, he does some videos where he face streams. Make it make sense, YouTube. Make it fucking make sense. So let's go over to BMS's channel. Give me a second here. Oh, before we do that, there is one other thing. Apparently, long ago, he tried to he had partner, or at least I think he was applying for partner back in the old days, and they denied him the partnership. And when he tried to appeal for it, they denied him, and now he's completely blocked off from doing it because YouTube's system is so fucking glorious and infallible that if they deny you once, then that's it. Fuck you. Get out of here, loser. You know, a one and done situation, just like their fucking copyright system. Like, this is... I don't understand why this fucking company even makes money or is popular as it is with this kind of bullshit. Sorry, I got stuff in my throat. Probably should not have had used ghost pepper sauce on my dinner. But anyways, let's go hit up BMS's channel. So, as you can see at the top here, 6.03k subscribers. So he's got more subscribers than I do. And he's done about 900 videos. So he's done a lot. Hi Tiff, how you doing? Welcome to the Rage Fest. This is my buddy, Behold My Strength. And he got dinged by the by YouTube's infallible AI ID bullshit. Can I get explaining the rage? That AI... that AI. Yeah, I hate the AI too. But yeah, my buddy here, Behold My Strength, he's been Let's Playing as long as I have. Since 2007. In fact, you'll see that right here. Joined April 21st, 2007. So he's been doing this for a long time, just like I have. So let's just do some humorous math. Let me get out my calculator. Let me get out the calculator. And let me... Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay, I can actually capture that. That's amusing. Okay, so here's the calculator. Let me just move that to the side a little. Okay, so we're in the year of our Lord 20. I'm clicking OBS instead of the calculator. 2025. Now let's remove 2007. Oh well, hot diggity dang. 18. If we were to assume that Behold My Strength literally made a YouTube account on the day of his birth, hallowed be his name, then that would make him of legal age right now in this year. But we're functioning human beings with more than two brain cells. So we can safely assume that, at the very worst, Behold My Strength could have made his account, you know, when he was a teenager or something, like most people did back when YouTube was the hot thing. I'm gonna see how many subs I have. Okay. But needless to say, whether he literally made this account when he was born, which is completely stupid, or not, he is well and over 18 years old. He is an adult. So there's no reason for him to give his ID. On top of his channel history of 900 plus videos, 6,000 fucking subscribers. And being, you know, being a fucking Let's Player for that long. So, let's see if we can't find, like, a fucking video where he does have his face on it. You got, like, 5 subs. The grind is real. Yeah, and as you can see in these pictures right here, you know, the previews of the videos here, there he is in the bottom left corner. He's got himself a nice chrome dome. A solar panel for a sex machine. No homo BMS. I'm gonna be the devil's advocate and say that the dumbass AI could just think someone purchased the channel. I mean, if there was activity to legitimize that, I would say I would agree, but BMS, he just fucking uploads videos from his streams. And his streams are fucking gameplay of, you know, fucking video games. He's not selling anything, doesn't have any fucking product placement or anything, so it wouldn't work. But I do understand the possibility of that being a thing, given how absolutely brain dead the AI algorithm is. As we all know, video games are purely for children. Yeah, you know, them Mortal Kombats and God of Wars, the chidlins love playing them games. Ripping out the spines of men and women. Fatalities. Especially Baldur's Gate 3, oh yeah. Yeah, the kids love getting that bear dick. What's that the kids like these days? Being furries or some shit? That's how it is, right? That's why they want the bear, because they're the furries and shit. I'm being fucking facetious here if you couldn't tell. But yeah, so all things considered, given the fucking, you know, what we know at a base level of how this system's supposed to work, he should not be getting dinged by the AI. But there is a thing about BMS that I know, that his fans know, that anyone who watches him knows, and that is, like me, we are on the side of the quote-unquote wrong think, which is to say, we don't cater to fucking censorship and bullshit, and all that other DEI kind of sort of bullshit that's been thrown at games the past 10 years. Like, we're on the same page, pretty much. So, I think, I'm thinking he's agreeing with me on this one too. That that this AI system is a cover, or maybe a Trojan horse might be more apt for that. How does the AI even think you're a child? Because it's programmed by morons, at best. At worst, it's programmed by people who have malicious intent. And this is where I'm leaning. Because what I think is the AI, this ID algorithm bullshit, is a cover / Trojan horse. Programmed by ChatGPT. If only. No, ChatGPT would probably be too based. But I think it's a cover or Trojan horse for what they really want to do. And what they want to do is bring back the good old days of censorship when Joseph Biden was running the show in the office. Because if you noticed, after Trump took office again, and before that, when Elon took over Twitter, the paradigm kind of shifted a little in terms of speech online. People could finally speak freely or have the balls to speak freely, and that shifted over into YouTube as well. Because I watch a good variety of people who were getting fucked over a lot by YouTube and their censorship during those days, during those years. And it's been relatively tamer after that event, after the election happened and all that. Like, it seemed like things were actually kind of getting better to a degree, minus the, still constant YouTube bullshit of, baby speak and all that. But now this happens. And not only is it happening here on YouTube, yeah, it went political. Unfortunately. You can't fucking escape it as much as you want to, and I hate that fact. Sorry for my sniffles. Like, you can run away from politics as much as you want to. You can hide from it, plug your ears, try to mute all the channels and everything. But it's going to come to your door sooner or later, because, unfortunately, it runs the world. For lack of a better term. But yeah, I think what it is this ID thing, because not only is YouTube doing it, but we got the UK doing it, the UK's doing it, EU's starting to do it, there's even shit happening in the US where it's popping up, where they're doing the ID thing in the name of protecting children. God damn it, YouTube, let me swear. I know, right? I'm sorry. If this were Kick, you'd be free to swear. Yeah, I agree. They do suck. But it's not the kids' fault. It's the adults who are using them as an end to a mean. Because the people who want to say protect the kids, they don't want to protect the kids. They want to use them as tools to get their agenda across and also their control across. That's what they want. It's all about control. Because if they truly, and I said this before, if they truly want to protect the kids, they would not do things that would inevitably hurt the kids, especially when they get older and stop becoming kids. Not only that, but they would be dealing with things that are actually a viable and legitimate threat to children, like the fucking Epstein files, because that's been handled terribly by the government, thanks US. There would be, like, there would be a lot more, I don't know, shit happening in regards to the Roblox situation. Yeah, release the files. Release the fucking files, Trump. That's all you have to do. Like, stop parading it around, stop hyping it up. Just fucking release them. I guarantee you. No one's gonna care if you're on that list unless you legitimately hurt a child, which I doubt you did. But that's an entirely different conversation. Bro, the list is gonna be like Smash Brothers. Everyone's there. Yeah, yeah, everyone is there. In black ink, too, where you can't read it. That's my expectation. Oh, where the fuck was I? But yeah, it's... So, yeah, like, literally everybody is starting to hop on this ID apocalypse bandwagon. I mean, not my hashtag, but what I'm calling the ID apocalypse. Excuse me. And what a time we live. Pedos everywhere. Yeah, totally. Totally. It's fucking crazy. It's infuriating. But everyone's doing the ID thing. Like, even the fucking porn sites are hit with this ID bullshit. Like, why would kids be on... Well, I mean, obviously, why would kids be on there? Because, you know, they're curious motherfuckers. I mean, if you were as old as I am, and you were around when the internet was birthed, you definitely looked up shit. I know I did. But it's like... The lengths that they go to is just... It's too far. And given how not secure a lot of these fucking companies are when it comes to data and all that, like how many breaches has Sony had, how many breaches has Microsoft had, how many breaches has Google and all the others have, Stripe, PayPal, everything that has data on everybody, Facebook. How many times have they had breaches and people's data have been fucking lost out there? Like, it's almost damn near a fucking common occurrence at this point, and yet we still fucking give them our info. It needs to stop. There's no reason for these companies to have our fucking info anymore. There's no reason for them to know where we live outside of... Yeah, it won't. Yeah, it won't. It won't right now. It could happen in the future if people, you know... don't take a defeatist attitude and actually stand up and do something. 1980, yeah, that's the UK right now. UK is heading towards the 1984 right now. But the people are definitely fed up, which is a good thing, because that will prevent 1984 from happening in the UK. Provided that the people actually do revolt. And it's looking very closer to the day that they'll do that. I came from Germany. We are already side-eyed by everything. Yeah. It's fucking crazy. I don't think it was fair for Germany to keep beating up itself after World War II happened. Like, yeah, you know, take your licks afterwards for a bad decision that did things, but then afterwards kind of move on. Don't continue to cut your nose to spite yourself. I don't know what the German government was thinking all these years. I fucking feel bad for you, man. God, I want to blow my nose, but I don't have a mute button. Alright, let's see if we can, one of our political groups are about wanting, 11940, or wanting 11940 bank. Oh, 11940 back. I don't know what that is. My bad. Bit EP and type shit. It's fine. 1940. Oh, yeah. If things are getting real bad, then... Oof. Yeah. People will definitely look back to the older times and be like, yeah, maybe we should have... something. alternative for Journey when it was far right wing and conservative. Yeah, like the pendulum is swinging extremely hard, and not only has it swung hard back to the right side, it's getting extra pushed because of how fed up people are from what happened the last 10 to 20 years alone. It's ridiculous. Like, people's rage it's getting to the boiling point. Alright, YouTube has begun rolling out AI-powered age verification system in the United States, which uses machine learning to estimate users' age based on viewing habits, search history, account longevity, regardless of birth date provided during sign-up. What are you cat... My cats are chasing each other in the living room. Alright, so if that's how this works... Alright, so viewing habits. Well, from what I can tell from BMS's viewing habits, he's either watching video games or nothing at all, or the same shit I do, which could be like Geeks and Gamers, or D-Day Cobra, or Hypnotic, or Nerdrotic, and those aren't for kids, so scratch that. Search history, probably the same answer. Account longevity, he's been around, as we established, he's been around for since 2007. And again, unless he was literally born the day of his YouTube account. Alright. Take care, Void. I'll see you next time. And by next time, I mean kick.com, because I'm not streaming anymore after this on YouTube. Barring maybe special occasions like this. So, be sure to go to my Kick channel, bookmark it at minimum if you don't want to make an account. That way you can at least watch whenever. And I'm thinking of probably making a Rumble account too, so YouTube is just going to be on the far back burner when I'm done with this. I'm going to download most of my videos, and then I'm probably going to upload them to Rumble when I make an account there. Might be better if people who won't be around for the future didn't have so much control over it. Yeah. Regardless of birth date provided during sign-up. So, okay, so if they count longevity regardless of the birth date provided, well, again, that's 18 years. So, it's well over... He's of age, as far as that goes. But it's absurd to think that he made this account when he was a baby, especially when you watch his videos all the way back then. So this doesn't fucking work either. System, which went live on August 13th, automatically applies teen safety restrictions such as non-personalized ads, bedtime reminders, and limits on age-restricted content. If the AI determines the user is likely under 18, which it failed in BMS's case, users incorrectly flagged as minors must verify their age by providing government ID, a credit card, or undergo a facial recognition scan. And yet, his face is on his most recent videos. He shouldn't need to do this. And he won't. They want our data. Exactly, Tiff. They want our fucking data. But the question is, why do they want our data? Then I think, again, this goes back to what I was saying earlier about my theory. That this ID system is not for ID verification or protecting children or whatever. It's to collect data and also to have a proverbial sword of Damocles or noose around people's necks. We need to go to Tahiti. Tahiti does sound good. Tahiti does sound good. But yeah, they want our data, and they're going to use that data as a means to control people. It's like, oh, you live here. We know what your business is. It would be a shame if your employer knows that you, X, Y, and Z, whatever that may be. You know, and in the creators, you know, aspect, yeah, they have their IDs already because they have to give it to in order to get monetization and money and all that. But still, this puts a noose around their necks, and then they have to bend the knee or risk losing their channel and all that, and their monetization and way of life. Like, there is... It's overreach, it's very scummy, it's very suspect. And you're right, and you're 100% right. Like, they want our data, and they don't want it for virtuous purposes. They want it for malicious purposes. But this ID shit has been going on. Like, it's been spreading across the world. And I feel like, this is my gut instinct, I feel like this is, for lack of a better term, the left's way of trying to reverse the pendulum swing. Because after Trump won the presidency, shit's gone to hell for them. All their plans went out the window. He's undoing a lot of shit that they've been wanting to do, or were in the process of doing. It's the people in power, the powers that be, the enemy, as I call them, are pissed. And this is their game plan. Because, to quote Mr. Trump, famously, in his campaigns, they're not after me, they're after you. Back, what did you miss? Wait, you were gone? Wait, did you actually go? You went to Tahiti, didn't you? No affront to anyone again, but the old people really all should just leave and let young people in offices. Yeah, and they're not going to, because they don't trust them. They haven't groomed them, for lack of a better word. They haven't groomed them into their ideal candidate, which is to be a copy of them ideologically. They won't hold the status quo unless they've been brainwashed into it. Tahiti was nice, but a weird Dutch kept yelling, "I need to donate money to the camp." Weird guy named Dutch. I see what you did there. Not as much rage as I thought I would have. I guess it's because I'm tired-ish. But I think I got most of it out of my system when I was just mumbling to myself at work, trying to think of a way to phrase everything. This is absolutely stupid, though. Absolutely fucking stupid. So, this was clearly targeted. If I were to send my friend Coco Melon stuff, would they get AI checked? Yes, they would. You would actually get AI checked, I think, too. Like, if you touch any videos that are for kids, which means you can't comment and all that on those videos, then you're marked. It adds to your quote-unquote history, and you're marked, and the AI will strike at you whenever it feels like it. If that is the majority of what you send them, yeah, they're going to get checked. I'll just copy the link without clicking on it. Yeah, if you want to watch, that stuff, your best bet is to copy the link or go in on like incognito mode, or just log out of your account and search for it. Or get a... Well, no, don't get it. Don't even make another account. It's so stupid. Like, there is ways to watch stuff. I think there's even videos of it. Let's look. How to avoid the AI ID system on YouTube. Yeah, Deep Humor has some videos. Oh yeah, Big Brain. Thanks for helping me troll my friends. Just copy the link without clicking on it. Exactly. Hey, how to avoid YouTube's ID verification. This video, by Deep Humor, will apparently has how you can do it. Oh, God, I'm so sorry for the sniffling. Yeah, there's plenty of other videos as well on how to avoid it. So, yeah, people are not liking this. Let me think here. Fuck AI. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Like this is a clear misuse of AI. Like I know that you're probably not gonna like this. You're probably not gonna like this from me, but hear me out. Like I understand the problems of AI, and this right here is a clear showing of it. But I don't blame AI for the fuckery that happens around with it. I blame the people who misuse AI for that purpose. Because there are people out there who do use AI for some pretty cool shit. Like people will use it to make crazy ass meme pictures and stuff. I'm sure you've probably seen a lot of interesting memes, or maybe even like AI covers of stupid songs and stuff made with AI. Like I know Internet Historian made a couple of ironic boppers when they were fucking around with AI in an AI video. Hi Orlando, how you doing? Italian brain rat. But yeah, it's like I'm in a middle ground with AI. I don't hate it. I hate the people who misuse it, and I love the people who use it properly. It's a tool, like a gun, like a hammer. A hammer can kill people, but it can build stuff. A gun can protect people, or it can mass murder things. It depends on the person using it. And AI can create cool shit. It can be a useful tool to speed things up, and it can make some pretty cool shit. But it can also be abused and ruin everything in existence because humans are stupid and can't use can't use it right. As in YouTube OG, how do you feel about this? I fucking hate it, Orlando. I hate that they I hate the ID system, and I hate that they hit my boy. Behold my strength. Yeah, they hit this guy. He's an OG like me. He's been around since 2007, doing let's plays and shit. He's an old guy, as you can see in the video image right there. Do you know about the Roblox drama? Yes, I do. I know about the Roblox drama. I know about Schlep. Can't he send a picture of his face? Yeah, he could, but he's not going to because his face is already on his videos. So a YouTuber who does Roblox called Schlep, he's a pedo hunter on Roblox. So him and his buddies, they go out hunting down predators on Roblox, and they gotten like 6 people arrested that were preying on kids. So he's a pretty cool guy. Roblox took issue with this, and they pretty much got his channel fucked up, I think. And they got his account banned or something as well. Jay Schlatt? No, not Jay Schlatt. Schlep. Schlep. S-C-H-L... Yeah, I'll look it up here. Yeah, Schlep. S-C-H-L-E-P-P. Do you play Roblox? Just a question. I played it briefly, like last month or so, because Big Bro, Pracky, and Pizza wanted me to play it. I'm not fond of it. I mean, there's a couple of fun little games in there, but a lot of the shit I saw in there, I'm just like, I don't want to play this. It's stupid, and it's a lot of it's kind of low quality, but it's also user generated. Like I see the appeal I see the goods and bad sides of it, especially the bad side in this case. Like, Roblox has a good potential in it, but unfortunately it's squandered by the people running it, and even more so after this fucking situation. Like, I don't think Roblox is recovering from this outside of completely removing the CEO and restructuring everything. Because right now, its reputation has now been solidified as the child hunting grounds, for lack of a better term. Yeah, I don't play it either. Like, I haven't played since the last time I streamed it. And I think the only games I played was, like, Slime Hunter, I think it was called. Slime Hunter MMO. And Pet Simulator or something, which is, which is kind of, it was nice. It was a nice little fun semi-AFK grindy game that was colorful and fun. I liked it. I spent a good amount of time playing that game. But otherwise, yeah, it's just I didn't care for Roblox really. Roblox has many good games. Yeah, I'm sure it does. It's just buried in a lot of junk too. Are they called experiences? Yeah, I guess that's one way you can put it. Experiences. Certainly experiences, alright. But yeah, this guy, Schlepp, right here. Roblox is threatening to sue him for protecting kids. He's lawyering up. And is probably about to do battle with them. Meanwhile, there's also an attorney general in the U.S. who is about to also sue Roblox, but she is a snake. She's not an ally, because she is using this as an opportunity to push the ID bullshit that's been going around on the internet. And I think Hypnotic covered this as well. Yeah, I think that's the video, or it was or it might have been this video. I know he's covered it recently. Do you know the longest YouTube argument? YouTube argument? No, I don't think I do. Okay, hold on. I gotta manually mute here. Oh, good. There, I feel clear now. Search it up. Okay. The longest YouTube argument. The longest... Is it the... Oh, Deep Huber covered this as well. That's funny. The longest argument comment thread in YouTube. This argument will go down in history. Let me know what you think. In 8 minutes. Argument lasted for 9 years. I'm gonna go with the what looks like the abridged version on this short over here. So we'll take a look at that one. Oh, is the volume's muted?
highlight when 7 Sonics very innocently people
Back-
found the new longest argument in YouTube comment history, going on 9 years long. It starts on an NBA highlight when 7 Sonics very innocently comments, "Imagine if Parker's shot went in, that would have killed the hype." To which the villain of our story, Infect, replies, "That's why you're watching this video. Seriously, what kind of thinking is that? Imagine if Islamic extremists liked America and never crashed their planes into the World Trade Center. Bro, instantly to 9/11.
Imagine if, well, you get the point.
I literally don't. It's human nature to imagine. Get over it. Oh shit, you don't say that to Infect.
Get over what? What is there to get over here?
Your previous comment. Then the thread continues on as Infect goes silent and everyone clowns on him until 5 years.
Of a stranger on the internet.
You compared basketball to 9/11. Bro is not the hero he thinks he is. You good, bro? Why you so mad over nothing?
I'm not the one replying to a 6-year-old comment.
You literally are! Another year later, he's still falling to the rage bait. In one more year after that, Infect has had enough. He starts going band for band with everyone on this thread, fighting a 1v100 battle until it was all deleted last month. Wow. People found the new longest art.
Jesus Christ, dude. Dude. Fucking hell. Over fucking... What? Dude, he must have just been having like a bad day. I just imagining like that. I'm imagining when that comment happened. It's like, imagine if he sunk that thing, and here comes Infect, and he's like, he must have just had like a bad day or something, and he just goes fucking off and starts saying, imagine, imagine. God damn it. I need. That's the Cliff Notes edition. Now I'm interested. I'm interested in the longer version. Humorous, deep humor. We might as well. This is just gonna be variety night. I'm all for it.
4 years ago called Angriest Comment Thread on YouTube, and it was a super long argument that had a bunch of different twists and turns. But what if I told you I found an even more dramatic argument, and this is the longest argument in YouTube history. It all started on this video. Tracy McGrady scores 13 points in 33 seconds. So basically, T-Mac was an NBA player who scored 13 points in 33 seconds to win a game, and it is regarded as one of the greatest moments in NBA history. So a lot of people were leaving comments about it, and it all starts with this initial comment from somebody named 7 Sonics. 9 years ago, and yes, this argument lasted 9.
Dude, 444 comment replies over 9 years. Imagine if Parker's shot went in. Would have killed the hype so hard. It's such an innocuous comment. Like, it's a possibility. People... It's one of the most fucking normal kind of comments you'd find on this. 7 Sonics is still replying to the comments on his videos, and he is still alive. I would hope so. I mean, it's only been 9 years. Well, yeah, actually, we did go through COVID and all that, so... Yeah, okay, yeah.
9 years, they commented, imagine if Parker's shot went in, would have killed the hype so hard. They're referring to this shot from rival player Tony Parker, right over here. If that shot had went in, even though T-Mac scored 13 points, they would have still lost the game. So this person was just pointing out, imagine if that shot went in, it would have really killed the moment, right? Here comes the villain of this story. This is like the Frieza of YouTube comments, the most despicable villain you can think of, but it's somebody named Ineffect. They had a pretty pessimistic reaction to 7 Sonics where they said, but it didn't. That's why you're watching this video. Seriously, what kind of thinking is that? Imagine if Jordan was a scrub and the Bulls never won all those titles. Imagine if Islamic extremists liked America and never crashed their planes into the World Trade Center. What the actual hell kind of comparison is that? But anyways...
Dude, he must have been having a bad fucking day. But it didn't. That's why you're watching the video. What kind of thinking is that? It's a hypothetical, my dude. People like hypotheticals. They like to... imagine what would have happened if things didn't go the way they did. It tingles the brain centers. Like, it stokes discussion. And here you are... here you are equating it to not... I mean, yeah, what if Islamic extremists liked America and didn't crash their planes into the World Trade Center? That would be pretty cool. That would mean it wouldn't have happened and a lot of things would be much more different. What would happen if Pearl Harbor didn't get bombed? Same thing. It's like things would be vastly different, I'm sure. Like, it's. Look, this guy, he had to have been having a bad day.
As I said, imagine if, well, you get the point. It's pointless to think like that. So we've got Mr. You must be fun at parties right over here. They basically hit Seven Sonics with the whole if your aunt had balls she'd be your uncle analogy. And so Seven Sonics replies and says, what kind of thinking is that? Why don't you just ask why the word imagine exists then? It's human nature to imagine. Get over it.
Seven Sonics gets it.
What exactly is there to get over? And this person, who's still remaining pretty calm, said, your previous comment gave me the impression that you were awfully sensitive to what I said. So that's what you need to get over. Here we have one of the heroes of the story right over here. Damn, if you're so against curiosity and imagination, why are you even commenting on YouTube? Are you really that butthurt that he brought up a valid point? Like shit, if Parker did make it, it would have killed the buzz in the stadium. It's a solid observation. So this argument actually takes a break for 5 years where In Effect doesn't post anything. And somebody said, rip In Effect 69, 2016 to 2020. Will not be remembered. Obviously, people start roasting this In Effect guy because he was being really pessimistic for no reason. And In Effect, like the freaking Shredder, makes his return and says, it's easy to entertain the simple-minded, but I enjoy doing it, so it is my pleasure.
Did he seriously do I was just being retarded, bro? Did he fucking do that seriously? Oh, you only thought I was being sensitive. I was just being retarded and you didn't know it. What the fuck, man? God. Oh, dude, just take the L, my man.
That was in response to someone saying they hope this argument will continue. This comment sums it up right here. 5 years later and these guys are still fighting. Welcome to the internet. You might want to change that to 9 years, though, because this is not going to be over yet. Then 3 years ago, In Effect comes back to all the people who were criticizing him and says, look at all these keyboard warriors getting their panties in a bunch because of a stranger on the internet. LOL. This has been fun, princesses. Next time I suggest you just ignore some comments and move on rather than get in such a huff you want to throw your toys out of the cot. Hilarious.
To wit, that is good advice for the most part, but there's something to be said about the guy who comes back 3 years later just to say that. What was he doing those 3 years?
This statement is so ironic that it could cure everybody who has anemia. You're saying that people should just ignore what you said and move on rather than just get in such a huff, but that's exactly what you did to start this comment thread off to begin with. You know, you were mad that they were imagining something, so you got in such a huff and wrote a big comment where you compared it to Islamic extremists liking America. How does he not understand the irony of this statement? And he actually starts fighting back at 3 people.
He's training his keyboard so he can continue arguing. Yes, exactly. For 3 years I've studied to type. Arial, Times New Roman, wingdings, sans, papyrus. I have learned them all for this very moment to counter your comment, for I have returned 3 years later.
And says, why doesn't it surprise me that the limit of your reading ability is 5 words? Keep getting angry at a 5-year-old comment, lol. This was like the mic drop right here. Ah yes, the famous In Effect 69, remembered for being unable to admit that he was being sensitive and created a 5-year unnecessary argument when he could have just owned up to it and move on with his life.
You know, I'm not going to say he was sensitive. I just think he was having a bad day. I bet he was. It's probably because his team lost or something, or he lost a bet or something, and that's why he's sour, and that's why he decided to make that comment because he was just so full of spite and vinegar that he just decided to make that comment. He was drunk on the rage and he could not perceive breakfast. That's my theory, but of course, I could be wrong. He could actually be sensitive. I mean, it is the internet.
I think this is the world's longest argument. You could make an argument. This has been a 9-year argument, and I think it's actually going to keep going even after I make this video. Someone says, you good, bro? Why are you getting so mad for nothing, man? And then he said, I ain't the one replying to a 6-year-old comment. Let it go, bro.
You are the one replying to a 6-year-old comment, my mother... Take your own advice. Dude, you said not too long ago, or maybe long ago at this point, I've lost track of time, to just move on and not take your own fucking advice, my dude.
Somehow it seems 7 years wasn't enough for you to change, though. That's sad. I've actually used this comment in a thumbnail before because I actually did talk about this comment thread like 2 years ago, but I didn't expect it to keep going. And then we actually got a supporter of In Effect over here. Evan says, I know, right? These people keep going after you and think you won't respond. Shake my head. And In Effect said, yeah, well, they're sorely mistaken. I thought you told everybody to let it go because it's an old comment thread, but all right. So it's kind of...
I'm ahead of the game here. Like I fucking said.
Dogpiled, and then people keep kind of like trying to revive this to see how long it'll go on for. And I'm curious too, because this person said, rip In Effect 69, the man who rose from the grave just to dig himself back in. He will be missed. And then In Effect makes his return again. This guy returned more than the Shredder, more than Frieza. He says, gotta love how every kid that gets his dumb...
But can he return more than Zero from Mega Man X? Can he repair himself while he hit himself? That is the question. Can he die several times only to come back because someone willed his existence to come back? Because money. I don't know. Oh, I think the tiredness is getting to me. But this is good. This is a nice detox from the rage. Thank you very much. Thank you for this.
Comment obliterated comes back with, yeah, just baiting you, bro. Well, obliterated is crazy, but all right. So somebody says baited Lamau again, and he said, yeah, okay, kid, you had your fun now. Go play in some traffic. Sheesh.
It
like
is.
He's getting a little bit
It's
upset
very
when
interesting.
he keeps saying baited. And then he kind of takes a different avenue here. He starts criticizing one of the basketball players in the video. Ethan said, and it was a bad comment. Just own it. We all post bad comments. No, it wasn't. And you are all defending a guy in Tony Parker who's off-court shenanigans rival Kyrie Irving. Think about whose side you're choosing here. He's an abhorrent human being. If you want to choose his side, that puts you in the same category along with every other Muppet here who has responded.
Wait, what? Wait, what? It was a bad comment. Just own it. We all post bad comments. No, it wasn't. You're all defending a guy in Tony Parker whose off-court shenanigans rival Kyle Irving. Think about whose side... Wait, this gives context, backstory. I might actually be right. I might actually be fucking right. Oh man, I might actually be right on my theory that he was having a bad day. I think his team lost. His team fucking lost. Oh man. Continue.
This makes absolutely no sense. How the hell are they defending Tony Parker? The thread started with them defending this guy, Seven Sonics, who I'm pretty sure is not Tony Parker, and then it started turning into them just making fun of you because you just wouldn't let go of this 9-year argument. I can't believe you tried to turn this whole thread into people defending Tony Parker. That's like insane. Somebody even said, bro, I'm in awe of your dedication. Bro, you've been at it for 7 years. Move the heck on, bro. And this is the part that excites me. In Effect said, and I'll be at it another 7. Keep coming at me. I'm here for...
The biggest rage baiter in history. Yeah, I can see. It's just, I don't know. I'm having trouble reading the guy. It went from him having a bad day because his team lost to going back and just replying to comments because I guess maybe he's having extra bad days or he's like he couldn't let it go, and now he's trying to just quadruple, triple, whatever down on the dude, bro. I was just pretending to be fucking stupid. This is a guy who this is Pirate Software levels of unable to take the L.
for it. And then somebody gets a little cameo appearance here. I'm actually involved in this story. Deep Humor did it. He made a video about it because somebody had apparently said that somebody should make a video about this comment thread. Speaking of Deep Humor, who came here from Deep Humor? Shout out to this guy right over here. Somebody asked him, is your boss not paying you enough? And if it gets philosophical here and says nobody's boss pays them enough. This has become history, and I'm very thankful to now be a minor side character in it. Can somebody please link to the video about this thread? I wonder what video he's talking about. You are one crazy man. 7 years of arguing. Respect. Correction. 7 years of being interrupted by YouTube notifications telling me somebody else wants to continue a 7-year argument.
I can understand that feeling as I look over at the Jazzland video. It's funny. It's funny. Because it's like, for like a good amount of time, YouTube just would never notify me of when people commented on shit. And then now all of a sudden it doesn't stop telling me because people are constantly commenting on that video. Not that I'm mad about that. I'm quite amused and happy people still enjoy it. But it's funny. We've sort of circled back on YouTube's complete and utter stupidity of their systems.
Well, you could just, turn off the notifications for it, and you could just not reply. People were even talking about the Moist Critical video that I referenced earlier. The Mario Paper argument may have had a longer thread, but it didn't last nearly this long. Yeah, this argument is going to go down in history. Longest internet argument of all time. I find it funny that InEffect still is going at people over all these years. People are sheep.
The guy has the ego of Seto Kaiba.
So they freak out, which is exactly what every person in this thread has been doing. Funnily enough, you were the one who freaked out when somebody else had an opinion that you didn't agree with, but alright. I've explained why I respond to intellectually challenged individuals such as yourself. Go back and read the comments. I'm not going to repeat myself for the 50th time. I mean, it might be tough to go back and read the comments. This is 9 years in the making, buddy. It's so funny. He's still, going at people, insulting them, correcting their grammar. This guy is...
Dude. You've devolved into correcting people's fucking grammar? At this point, it's just sad. Dude. It's bad enough you don't take your own fucking advice, but now you're just devolving into grammar Nazi. Jesus fucking Christ, my dude. Oh, man. Yeah, this is pirate software levels of egotism. Holy fucking shit, man. Just take the L before the gypsy curse makes you eat your own feet.
Is one of the most persistent people in the world. Bro, why do you even care? Move on to something else if it bothers you.
Why are you here? Infectant 7. Once mortal enemies, now collaborators for the most epic YouTube stream in history. In effect, Sonic... I can't fucking... 7 Sonics. Oh, God. No. Why would you suggest that? That's terrible. The argument will never end. The stream will never end. They'll run their throats ragged from yelling at each other. Well, at least in effect will. Oh, man.
This is something that someone should have said to you when you made your first reply 9 years ago. I find it funny when somebody makes a valid point against him. All he does is try to correct their grammar or spelling. And then the hero even makes a return. 3 months ago, somebody said, please just delete this comment. You're doing this world a favor and yourself, referring to 7 Sonics, the person who left the original comment that started this. And he said, nah, the legend must live on.
You smarmy bastard. Now I see why you said that.
Based. I love that. I mean, they should just keep this going forever, man. InEffect made an appearance a month ago and said, I'm not seeing much idolizing from my end, referring to someone saying crazy how people idolize you as a hero or something just because you made an old comment. The last known sighting of InEffect was 13 days ago, saying that you are obviously a kid making fun of somebody's English. So, yeah, this argument is still alive and well. It's only a matter of time before this continues again. Welcome to the longest and most dramatic comment thread in the history of YouTube. Please leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for more. See ya.
Oh, that's your boy Deep Humor, who's fighting YouTube as well on this ID bullshit. I don't think I need to tell you, subscribe if you want to. That was pretty good. Holy shit. Don't delete the comment. There's a particular line from Soul Calibur that I'm thinking of. Let me see if I can find it. The legend will never die.
The legend will never die.
That's pretty much it. The legend. Not now, Fantasy Earth Zero. This is another thing I don't fucking like about YouTube right now. Like, anytime I click any sort of music video on YouTube, it immediately makes a mix list. I don't want it to fucking do that. If I want to listen to a list of music, I have my own music playlist. If I want to listen to one song, I just want to listen to one song. It's so fucking irritating. I hate it. I fucking hate it. Oh, man. The internet wants your ID. Yep, that's what's going on. That's what's going on. But yeah, I think I've tapped out now. So I've expunged all my I've expunged my rage. Ended it on some funny. Do you know the Spawnism cult? Oh god. No, I don't know the Spawnism cult, and I'm afraid to actually look. That sounds absolutely terrifying. Or at least mind-meltingly dumb. I'm curious.
Hi, it's Fitz with Slap My Nuts. We're gonna be in a great mood all day because you're gonna be slapping my nuts. Now look, one slap, you got nuts. Two slaps, home fries in a second. And look at this, when you add a mushroom, the more you do it, the finer it gets. You don't have to switch any blades. Now, you love my nuts. You hate making it. You know you hate making my nuts. Watch this, one slap, salad. I love my nuts. But once in a while, get my nuts. At least throw it on top of the pizza. This tuna, looks boring. Stop having boring nuts. Look, here's a hard-boiled egg. One chop, you add the pickle, you add my nuts. And what you can do, you can mix things together. You add the ham. You're gonna love my nuts. Watch this. Almonds, walnuts. So easy, one finger. If I can do it with one finger, you guys can do it with my nuts, with your whole hand. Kids can do it. Kids love my nuts. You know, not only nuts, what about fruit? Put it in my nuts. Spin. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? My nuts. The reason you're gonna slap my nuts is because it's so easy to clean. 1, 2. And pops open like my nuts. Now these other ones that you've seen in the stores, bacteria gets into my nuts. You can't clean it. You can't slap my nuts. It's worthless. Forget about it. Now take my nuts.
Oh, the
Put it
classics.
back together, and you get my nuts. All right, here's my nuts. The skin. There you go. The skin is my nuts. You're gonna eat my nuts. This.
Oh, jeez. This is classic YouTube poop shit. I love it. Fucking love it. You gotta love my nuts. I fucking love the pop noises every time he slaps it. It's funny, too. I can obviously tell that you're an hunk. Now look here, Sonny. I'm old. Oh, God. I actually have a slap chop sitting right behind me on the kitchen table. I keep forgetting that I have it, and I keep forgetting that I can use it if I want to chop up something. And then I forget that I want to make stuff where I need to chop up something, so it just kind of sits there lonely. Oh, God.
This is making you cry. Make my nuts. All right. Put
Making my nuts cry.
Right there, the skin's at the bottom. Hey, look, so you want a little bit of onions, you don't want to drag out the food processor? My nuts comes right off. You see that? We're gonna give you the grady for my nuts. White nuts, yellow nuts, in the container. Comes with my nuts. And watch this, tacos, fettuccine, linguine, martini, bikini. Look at that, comes with 2 blades, just bang my nuts. Put it in the fridge, take it out when you need my nuts. It's for $19.95, but if you love my nuts, within the next 20 minutes, because you know we can't do this all day, you're gonna get my nuts absolutely free. So that's 2 nuts for $19.95. The slap my nuts with my nuts. Here's how to order.
God, it reminds me. That reminds me of when Charlie used to do the infomercial dub overs. Like, oh man, why they got that SpongeBob sound effect? I don't know. I'm not familiar. It's pretty fucking good. I love it though. Oh god, that makes me want to watch that. Oh god, what was it that Charlie? It was The Edge of Glory. The real Edge of Glory. I fucking love this.
Do you have a drawer full of sharp knives but prefer to cut your bread with a doorstop? I'm Anthony Sullivan, and this is why I masturbate. It's the Edge of Glory, mankind's first step into space colonization. Behold, a credit card. You can buy things with a credit card, I'm sure you knew that. But did you know you can sell things with it as well, such as murder? This device is so advanced, I'm shitting my pants. Here's the secret, it's the erect nipples. This sad kiwi doesn't stand a chance. This orange is having a bad day. Fuck whatever food this is. I'm slicing and dicing this celery's whole family. Oopsie, I grabbed the shitty knife. Edge of Glory can turn that shitty knife into a titty knife, giving you perfect slices. It also has super suction. I wouldn't shove this pineapple inside of my wiener hole if this was the last pineapple on Earth. Prior to the Edge of Glory's existence, you had to pay tomato prostitutes in cash, but now you can force them to accept the credit card for sex, otherwise, they will face certain death. Give a tomato a false sense of security. When it thinks it's safe, throw it on the fucking knife. The Edge of Glory can fuck chef's knives, fillet knives, paring knives, and peeling knives. Stand back, I'm Anthony Sullivan. Do not try this at home. This is a knife on a grinder. How does that taste, bitch? There we go. Alright, now let's see how it cuts. It can't even cut a fucking orange. But if we put it to the Edge of Glory, we can cut through the perception of time. An orange is not even an opponent for this Edge of Glory enhanced knife. It's just too easy for an Edge of Glory knife. Look at this brutality. You could be paying around $160 for a very small piano, or you can pay $10.99 and get your own Edge of Glory. But wait, I can get even hornier. I'll throw in a 3-piece knife set. Now I bet you're asking, Sully, what can I do with 3 knives? The possibilities are endless, you son of a bitch. You can cut, peel, dice, fillet, fist yourself. It's a $20 value that you're getting for free. Control your body fluids. Cause I'm doubling this fucking offer. That's right, the offer is doubled. Go wild. That's 2 times the Edge of Glories, which means you can slaughter 2 times the number of pineapples. It's a huge value for $10.99, asshole. If this deal doesn't put you on the edge of your seat, then you are on the edge of bullshit.
Cut through the perception of time. I love it. That was fucking Moist Critical way back in the day. How long was that ago? 12 years ago. 12 years ago. Not as old as me. Not as old as my videos. But it's up there. Oh, that was the shit he was known for. Making dubs. Oh, 14. Damn. Yeah, that was what Moist Critical was known for back then. He did dubs of like infomercials like that. It was hilarious. Oh, ooh, damn. Good stuff. The old stuff is always good. I love it. All right. Well, it is getting late. It is 1:33 a.m. in my neck of the woods. I need to fast track my dailies for DK, and also do my wizardry grind, and then I'm off to bed, only to work again in 8 hours. How was old YouTube? It was good. Do I like new YouTube? No. I hate it. It is it's a censorious, complicated, frustrating, anti-creator dog shit pile. And I cannot fathom why anyone sticks around on this fucking platform, aside from the fact that they are basically held hostage because it is the popular site and it is the one that also earns them their living. And I can understand that. Excuse me. But this is not the place to go when it comes to, if you want to make a living on YouTube, if you want to be a creator, if you want to, be like Moist Critical or Markiplier or any of those other guys who are way up there in the stratosphere, you're not going to do it here. It's I hate the fact that I have to say that, but that is the reality. And that is solely due to how YouTube runs things, which is completely against the creator. Their system is not fair at all to the creators. It is not fair to anybody but themselves. It's too ambiguous. You have to walk on eggshells basically nonstop. And you need to have deep connections if you want to have any chance whatsoever to reverse strikes or unfair judgments on your account. And that's just from watching creators I've watched who had to deal with that crap. I tell you something, my friend YouTube problem. Friend got a warning from YouTube because a scammer named Galaxy God coming to his chat saying racist words. Yeah. I don't think. He's practically screwed. Like, there's little to nothing he can do aside from lay low. Like, he can try to appeal, but he'll get denied. Bar none. I can guarantee it. Because YouTube's system is automated, it's not run by humans, unless you're a high-tier creator. That's why I said, it's not a fair system. It's very unfair towards creators, especially beginners. It's why I'm just beside myself as to why this website even exists still, because it shouldn't exist. It shouldn't be running, and yet it does. And I guess it's only because it's the popular one. It has the biggest backer, that being Google, and it's the only top dog in town. It's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. So, my advice and my game plan is that YouTube should just be effectively a dumping ground for your backup copies of videos, and maybe just, possibly as an extension of your main account, which would be elsewhere at a platform that doesn't treat you like shit. And that could be Rumble, that could be I can't remember the other alternatives. It could be Odyssey, it could be BitChute. My friend has 26k subscribers and Scammer has 260. Well, I see. All right. So that sounds like a hit job, really. So the scammer, at least just based on my observation of this, is just doing a hit job trying to screw over your friend for whatever reason that may be. Maybe he ticked him off or something, or he's jealous, or who knows. I don't know. I'm just guessing here. But that sounds to me like they're maliciously doing things to get your friend in trouble, and they know that they can abuse YouTube's system against them and get away scot-free. He makes pre-recorded lives scamming little... Pre-recorded live scamming little kids. Jesus. Yeah, okay. Sounds like a scumbag. Wait, your friend does that or the scammer does? I'm guessing the scammer does, right? Obviously the scammer. Why am I asking? I'm sorry. Reverse and redo that. Yeah, the scammer. As I said, it's late, so my brain is not functioning as correctly as it should. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Like, the best thing I can think of, at least for future prevention, is for him to. What's it called? There's an option to, like, mute or hide an account from your channel. So your friend should do that when it to his account so that he can't chat in his chat anymore. But then he can. The unfortunate part to that is that he can just make a new account or sock puppet account and come in and start fucking with him that way. So the only thing I can really think of is to have his chat on high auto mod, whatever that is, where it filters out certain words, and that way the scammer will have a harder time trying to say the no words that piss YouTube off. He already did that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, unfortunately, if you have someone who's just gunning for you like that, and they know that they can abuse the system to their advantage, there really isn't much to do. Like, you can keep yelling at YouTube and try to get them to help, but they're not going to help. Like, they just don't help. Team YouTube is absolutely useless. Most of YouTube is just automated AI shit now, on multiple levels, from what I can tell. So that's why it's just I don't think it's worth it, really. Can I tell you something too? Yeah, sure, go on. My friend also got raided by the most famous Roblox YouTuber called Creekcraft in one of his lives. I've heard that name, Creekcraft. I heard that name like once or twice recently while the Schlepp situation was being talked about by some people I watch. So I'm guessing that's probably how he has 26K subs, is probably from that raid. That seems like the logical conclusion to me. If someone who's hyper popular raids your channel. No. Oh, yawn. Sorry. Well, anyways, it is getting late. So, I'm gonna end this here. This will be the final YouTube stream in a good while, provided, oh, well, it really wasn't a raid because CreateCraft wasn't streaming. All you said hi. Okay. I mean, still, that's not too bad. But yeah, this will probably be the final YouTube stream, provided nothing else prompts me to go ahead and yell at YouTube some more. So I highly advise anyone watching the VOD here to go to my Kick channel, make an account, subscribe, follow me there, or just bookmark the page if you don't want to make an account. I'm going to make a Rumble account at some point, and I'm going to funnel as many of my videos as I can over to there, and I'll have that be my main video channel, since I honestly don't want to give YouTube any support whatsoever. Like a lot of people I watch here are on YouTube. It sucks that I have to make this decision to not watch them or find an alternative means to watching them on YouTube, like, you know, using FreeTube or just watching without an account. I don't know. But most of the people I watch thankfully have an alternative channel, like on Odyssey or Rumble, so not too sour about that. So I can still watch them. It's all the other channels that I know are not going to leave YouTube that I'm going to be kind of sad that they don't branch out a little, because it doesn't hurt them to have a secondary backup channel to put their stuff on. Even though they'll lose viewers or it's not going to be as popular, it's still it spreads out the net, if you will. But yeah, so that's not to say I'm going to completely abandon YouTube, though. I'll try any new stuff or whatever I make. I will upload them probably at a huge delay over here, but if I remember. But you know, honestly, like, it's one thing just to not use YouTube or to have a Clippy in your profile, or to just, you know, angrily scream at YouTube and ask him what the fuck is wrong with you. If YouTube is not going to change, not if you don't do anything that doesn't make them think twice. Like, leaving them for a few months is not going to make them think twice. Like, it might hurt their bottom dollar just a little if you go to other places, but a lot of people won't have the willpower or the spine to actually keep up with that. Or they may have reasons that they can't. Like, you know, YouTube is their bread and butter, and I understand that. But if you want YouTube to change, if you want them to stop this AI nonsense, this identification bullshit that is hurting everybody in YouTube, then you need to take a stand and you need to bite the fucking bullet. You need to move somewhere else. Otherwise, you are the proverbial fucking beaten housewife who can't leave her abusive husband. You're sticking around on a platform that treats you like shit and doesn't give a fuck about your living, your reputation, or even fairness. It doesn't care about you at all. But they're going to care if everybody fucking steps at the same time and says, you know what? We're done with this. Since you don't want to listen to us, since you don't want to be fair, since you don't want to actually run your fucking platform with humans, and you want to let AI have the run of things and hurt creators on all levels, small and big, because you can't half-ass yourself to just do your due diligence and, you know, listen to the people you're built upon, then we're leaving. And there are numerous other platforms you can go to, but there are certain ones that are better than others. Kick, I find it seems to be a decent Twitch alternative, because Twitch does the same kind of bullshit YouTube does. And Rumble, I'm hearing, is a pretty good YouTube alternative. I don't know for certain, but I'm going to check it out, because I know a lot of creators on here have Rumble alternative channels. But if you want YouTube to actually think about what they're doing, you need to hit them where it hurts. And that is to completely abandon them. You're done. We're leaving. We're going to greener pastures. And if you want us back, you need to fucking fix yourself. It's that simple. But it's also equally hard to do. And I understand the many reasons why. But you need to ask yourself, as a creator, do you want to continue in this abusive relationship with YouTube where you get striked without any form of recourse, without doxing yourself, without being one-sided on the system, without solid rules that are not ambiguous, that are actually... What's the word I'm looking for? That are not ambiguous. I can't think of the fucking word right now. If you just want to keep doing, living with the abusive husband, then you're just going to be miserable the entire time doing this. You're going to be making pennies. You're going to keep getting demonetized. You're going to have to fork over your ID and who knows what else. And then you're going to have a tight collar and leash around your neck because YouTube has you by the balls. Or you can take the subscriber hit and move to somewhere else and rebuild. And if you're good at what you do, that should not be a problem. At the very least, have an alternate platform to start laying your foundation, and then, fill that up with your stuff while you're still on YouTube. And then, God forbid, the thing that happens when YouTube decides to strike you down, well, then you have that other platform with all your stuff in it that you can go to that doesn't treat you like shit, and your followers can go find you because YouTube fucked your channel over. Unless we all leave, YouTube won't change. Yeah, that's right, Juice. Accurate call to action. Sounds like the solution is to make YouTube the alternate platform. Yes. YouTube should now be, in terms of the hierarchy now, if you want them to make them pay, they need to be on the back burner. And another platform needs to have your time and devotion to it. But if we just fucking, keep using YouTube, if we just keep using it and, not sticking to our guns and wanting change and wanting to force YouTube's hand, well, nothing's going to change. And it's all just a bunch of hot air. So yeah, I'm gonna put my money where my mouth is. YouTube's gonna be in the back burner for me. I'm not gonna stream here anymore. Videos will be very sporadic, if any, whatsoever. And I'm going to refocus my stuff on Kick and probably Rumble. I'm gonna have to archive the Golden Tower run before it's gone. That's true. I'm not gonna delete the channel, mind you, because, there's history here. If anything, I'll have my channel be, the springboard, the signpost that leads to my other channels. Because this VOD will be here. The post will be there. And the links will be in the description, in the channel description as well, so... But yeah, I'm gonna slowly, I've already downloaded all my Minecraft videos, so that's safe. I got the Golden Tower. I got all the Golden Tower videos and the I have the entire Minecraft playlist downloaded in my archive right now, so those are safe, thankfully. So the Chazline video will still live on. But I got a bunch of other stuff too that that I did over the last almost 20 plus years. Loved Golden Tower and Caster too. Yeah, Caster was an awesome game. That was a very cool game. I loved Caster. It's a shame you can't play it anymore. I don't think it's even on Steam. It's kind of just disappeared. Just unfortunate. It's a very unique shooter game. I liked it. That was one of my favorites. But yeah, this will be the last YouTube stream. From now on, I'll be streaming on Kick, same time as always, Saturday and Sunday, at noon. And then, you know, whenever I feel like it too. Should the opportunity arise. Video-wise, I'm gonna check out Rumble and make an account there. Whatever it is, I'll make a post in the YouTube channel so everyone can find me. Hey Trailer, how you doing? You're late to the stream. You missed all the rage and even some laughs. But glad you came all the same. My nose is runny, so I'm not crying. In case you're wondering. I was working. Yeah, working hard. I know. It's cool. But anyways, thank you all for coming in when you did. And thank you if you're watching in the VOD and not live. And thank you if you decide to bookmark or follow my Kick account and my future Rumble account once I get that up and running. Love you too, bro. Be safe. You too, Juice. It's been a fun run. I like all of you. And I hope you'll all follow me to greener pastures out of YouTube so we can give them the finger and enjoy blackjack and hookers without their involvement. I will see you guys Saturday on Kick, provided I'm not working, and if not, Sunday. And until then, take care of yourselves, and fuck you, YouTube. Fuck with my friends again, and, well, I mean, you don't even need to fuck with my friends again. One's enough. So, yeah, me and my boy, behold my strength. We're going to go to Rumble. We're going to have blackjack and hookers. And you're not invited, YouTube. Not that you care. You'll probably ask us for ID. Anyways, I gotta go. It's getting late, and I got MOBA gacha shit to grind, and then I gotta sleep. Take care of yourselves, and yeah, see you later.